surprised by this outpouring. I think Khamenei, who was a repressive and a regressive ruler, actually by killing him, they ended up uniting the entire Iran behind a very regressive ruler.
Yeah, Kartikeya, you're talking about the regressive ruler. I really want to talk on that point, particularly because Indians are wondering how are Iranians reacting to this entire thing. Ayatollah Ali Khamenei killed on day one of the strikes. Now Mojtaba Khamenei, his son, is a new supreme leader. Many women were seen celebrating on the streets of Iran when Ayatollah Ali Khamenei was killed. We saw those visuals. But now you have a new leader. We saw, people gathering together in support of Mojtaba Khamenei as well. The day he was made the new supreme leader. But what do you think? Is this mood is changing now with more and more people wanting to support this regime? Originally, there was so much of outpouring against the regime. But is that being converted now?
I don't know whether the mood is changing. I don't know whether the mood is changing for good. But definitely one thing I know, that the people in Iran are appalled by what the Americans have done. I'm not saying that they have discovered some love for IRGC or the Supreme Council, which has now become a dynastic in nature. But definitely they have united against the current dispensation, because, you unite against a foreign aggressor. Even if you're fighting amongst yourselves, you will definitely say that no third country has the right to bomb Iran. And they have bombed the civilian areas also. So the people are very, very angry. That's one. And secondly, I would say that, Iran has also shown the limits of the American power. Afghanistan showed the limits of American power. Vietnam showed the limits of American power. Iraq showed the limits of American power. And, Iran is showing the limits of American power. Venezuela is one, I would say, exception whereby the entire nation was taken by surprise. But this new method where you decapitate the leadership and you think that the nation would collapse, I don't think it's happening in Iran anymore, Krishna.
Kartikeya Sharma, they're putting that into perspective, putting these visuals into perspective. Overwhelming outpouring of grief in Iran. Thank you so much, Kartikeya, for bringing us that perspective. Time now to shift focus to some breaking news that is coming in, ladies and gentlemen. A Thai-flagged cargo ship has been struck near the strategically vital Strait of Hormuz amidst the escalating tensions in the region. According to the Royal Thai Navy, the vessel Mayuri Nari, a 30,000-ton bulk carrier owned by Precious Shipping, was attacked shortly after departing from the United Arab Emirates. Images released by the Navy show thick smoke billowing from the rear section of the ship. Authorities say 20 crew members abandoned the vessel and were rescued by the Royal Navy of Oman, which brought them safely ashore. Search efforts are ongoing for 3 remaining crew members. That's the big story that's breaking at this hour. Earlier, the United Kingdom Royal Navy reported that 3 ships had been struck by suspected projectiles in the Strait of Hormuz and the Persian Gulf, though the vessels were not identified. Now, this latest incident is coming amidst heightened instability in the region, especially around the Strait of Hormuz. Traffic screeching to a halt in the Strait of Hormuz, one of the world's most critical routes for global oil and energy supplies. And now, in the latest, a Thai cargo vessel being struck. We have my colleague Sneha Koshi now joining us with the latest. Sneha, talk to us. What is the latest you're picking up about this? Now, Thailand's cargo vessel being brought into the war in West Asia.
Krishna, the details that we have at this point is that the Omani Navy has confirmed rescuing 20 sailors, and there's the search and rescue operations which are still underway at this point. There are 3 crew members that are, still missing. So 20 of them have been rescued at this point. This is the information that we're getting at this point. Iran, this is a strike by Iran against the oil exporting neighbors. This comes amid the threat which is at the Strait of Hormuz. Remember, all of this is also coming at a time when